Ladies and gents, hello and welcome to Factory Town. My name, of course, is Open Potato. In the last episode, we were just working on the farm over here, which is wonderful, actually. We should start to make grain at a fairly substantial pace. The grain mill is going to output directly into the barn, which is lovely. And then we're going to use this barn to feed all of the pastures that we're going to build in this area. What the heck is going on here? All right, no, just go here to here. Fine. And you can just go here to here. Great. And then you can just chill out over there. We've got a ridiculous number of We've got a ridiculous number of wagons that are not currently operational, but that's by the by. We don't need to bother about that for now. Well, what I do want to bother about, what I'm very keen on bothering about at this present moment, is the fact that we now have access to grabbers, logistics blocks, grabbers. Now, grabbers, I believe, will work in conjunction with. They work in conjunction with water wells. So, let me see if I've got this right. If not, please do feel free to correct me. Right, output that direction. We'll get a grabber. Ditch all that. Right. Does it auto output, or does it need to be? Does it need to have something else different done with it? I think it might need to do something else. Sorter, grabber. We'll put specified items out of a building onto a belt or a chute. I mean, item filter water. Will that make it work? Finding water might prove to be the biggest, most complex thing here. What the heck is that? Mana brick? There we go. Water. Alright, that does not look like I've got the right end of the stick. Put specified items onto a belt or chute. I mean, actually, hold on a second. If I move that well back to where it was, I think I might just be able to get my head around this. Hold on a second. Right, grabber. Get me a grabber, please. Not a sorter, although there's a whole bunch. There's a whole bunch of really interesting stuff here. Right, get a grabber. Get a grabber there. And then put you onto a chute into there. Grabber grabs water. Will that now work? This does not look like I've managed to this does not look like I've managed to do this correctly. I need to put the grabber on top. You know what? Unless I'm, I mean, I probably am just messing something up horrifically, but I've been told that grabbers, oh, add logic link. All right, maybe that's something, but for now, I'm just going to leave the wells as is, and I'll look up a tutorial later. But in the meantime, pastures, this is fine, this is going well. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine. What do we need in order to get our next upgrade for the base, by the way? 500 yellow coins, which we don't actually have any of. Iron plate, stone brick. Alright, let's actually start working on medicine. I mean, we're halfway through medicine already. We might as well just finish it out. If we've got the ability to do so, I'd happily do it. I do want to also get the tree planter, but in order to do that, we're going to need to get we're gonna need to get physical. Yeah, we're gonna need to get some iron plate, and that's gonna be a bit of a pain. I'm really annoyed about that grabber thing. Out of a building, onto a belt or chute. Maybe it just can't be in the specific output that I did it. I need to stop. I need to stop playing around with this. What else could the grabber want? What else could the grabber want? We'll pull specified items onto a building, onto a belt, or chute. Unless the... Oh, that's not going to work because that's uphill. But unless the chute doesn't work with water buckets, if it doesn't, that's kind of a shame. We can test it, actually. You know what? Let's do this. We're scientists. We can do a test. Okay. Let's get a grabber. Sure, get a grabber there. Do, like, whatever it's called. Animal feed. There we go. You know what? We can even do it out there. Yeah, alright. I clearly have not managed to get this, to get this correct. I mean... Alright, hold on a minute. You stop. You stop. There we go. Let the barn build up with a bit of... The barn build up a bit of storage. Yeah, you know what? I feel like an idiot. I look like an idiot. I should just stop. All right, I'll faff around with grabbers in a little bit. I feel like I'm really close, but I'm not gonna worry about that too much now. All right, great. The barn is, or the pasture should be ample, producing ample resources for us, apart from the fact that it's not because we don't have enough water. There we go. Great. Does water actually go in a thingamabobber? Nope. No, yeah. Not a rollable item? Alright, so it doesn't look like water would go in a chute anyway. Which makes me feel slightly better about my, about the issues that I was having. Which is great. What resource have you got? You've got fertilizer? I mean, we've got a fertilizer crate right here, don't we? It's full. It's full. Right, great. Let's get one of those guys dispatched. You can still take fertilizer to this crate. Beautiful. Alright, we got leather, which is lovely. But unfortunately, we've got too many bits of leather now. And we've also got too many planks now. Which is a problem that I never really thought I would have, but that's not a problem. Speaking of problems, actually, we should probably think about getting a new house or two. I want to make some real progress, you know? Lumber mill is making paper, but it's not making paper at a particularly inspiring pace. Barn we've got over here. Holy cow, stone bricks. We got stone bricks for days. Sure, start transporting those stone bricks to the general store, please. Yeah, that'd be great. And you can transport stone bricks there. Perfect. Alright, so that's gonna get us a few more bits and bobs. Yeah. Man, the whole grabber thing is really, it's grinding my gears, to be honest. Yeah. That really is annoying me. I want to get cloth conveyor belts because I feel that grabbers will probably work with cloth conveyor belts if they just don't work independently, which is fine. We should have enough cloth now. You know what? Let's get another barn. Sure. Fertilizer. You can drag to there. Fertilizer we are slowly but surely working on. This is going to become like a little extra hub area. Sure. Move the fertilizer out there. We could really actually do with putting some fertilizer back into the farm. You know what? We've got, I know two guys who are going to be perfect for the job. One of the guys can take Walter to the farm, and the other guy can take fertilizer from here to the farm. Great. It's a job that needs doing. Also, we can happily get rid of all of this nonsense now. There we go. That's occupied. Occupied by nothing, am I right? There we go. So we can apply the occasional bit of water, apply the occasional bit of fertilizer, and just start outputting a whole bunch of stuff. You know what? Let's just put 10 workers in there. That's going to be grand. Let's put 5 workers in here. We're going to be making more animal feed than we'll know what to do with. All right. Great. This is good. This is going to be very, very large production, which makes me very, very happy. All right, we're getting cloth, which is great. This workshop is currently set up to do wheels. Let's get a couple of dudes. Let's get them to do that. We want cloth to make wool. You can take that to there. Great. Perfect. A little path network never hurt anyone. And now we're starting to get cloth, which is perfect. What I would like to do actually is also get another workshop, because that's what we need in order to turn. Oh no, we need regular stone. I hate it when we need regular stone. It's just the most pointless thing. How can we not afford this? What do we need? Oh, we need 10 regular stone in order to get another barn. Always consistently the most annoying part of everything. Right. Great, let's do that. Let's get another wagon or two, sure. And set you up to do stone to here. There we go. All right, so as long as we're getting one person to do a little bit of stone delivery. What the heck are you doing over here? What the heck is going on? All right, great. You can deliver stone back to the base. Right, we got 1 bit of stone. Oh no, we don't have 1 bit of stone. It's just allocated apparently 4 stone. Which is fine. It's fine. It's intensely fine. Also, it looks like finally we might have managed to start producing enough stone to supply the general store fairly consistently. Alright, get rid of this. The failed grabber experiment. The failed grabber experiment, but that's okay. The failed grabber experiment will return. Part 2, once conveyor belts. Watch me fail even more. Alright, man, we need to get more logs, actually. But in order to do that, need to get some iron plates. And in order to get some iron plates, well, you know what we need to do. We need to get a forge. In order to get a forge, we need metallurgy. So that's going to be next after we're done with medicines, because medicines will be fantastic. And that's actually what we need we need these houses to consume in order to get level 3, or in order to get 3 levels of happiness, so to speak, which is just fine with me. All right, come on, a little bit more stone would be just fine. Leather, what am I gonna do with leather? Nice, great. Mana purification, that's a whole bunch of stuff that I don't really understand, but that's fine. We'll play around with that in a little bit. All right, we are very, very quickly going to start having some issues. One of the issues that I think that we are going to start having is the fact that the barns are going to get full quite quickly. I want to get a big conveyor belt or a big chute, which will allow us to just transport resources to the big base that actually has like a bunch of storage. So for that reason, I feel that we need to start looking at getting some scaffolding, some pillared scaffolding. So maybe we could even look at getting... Just playing around here. I'm thinking like a really, really high belt. So presumably we can put a chute on the top of this. Yeah, we can actually. And then that will allow guys to walk underneath, I'm pretty certain. I don't want to jinx it, but I'm pretty certain. Also, tools. What do we got here? Remove resource. Oh, we can actually remove a resource. That's kind of nice. Grow grass, cut grass, whatever. I'm not really interested in any of that nonsense. Yeah, but we'll need to think about doing this. I've not seen any walking through as of yet, but hey ho. Okay, we should have enough resources to build another workshop now. Perfect. Let's build it in this vicinity. This is going to be a very congested area. In fact, you know what? No, let's not. I'm going to take my own advice and try and space my buildings out a little bit more. Right, good. So, we're making cloth. Perfect. Now we need to make cloth conveyor belts. Beautiful. Stone bricks. Why always with the stone bricks? Also, the books. Ooh, I like that. Alright, cloth conveyor belt. Let's get that set up. So you're going to need cloth from here. There we go. We should really do this slightly differently, but whatever. You're going to take... You know what we could do? We could do with a wagon. We're going to take wheels to the workshop. And... Do we need someone else? What are you doing? You're going over there. That's interesting. You're on fertilizer duty at the moment. Alright. That's fine. Can we get some more houses? There we go. Maybe one more house. One more house in this area. Oh, perfect. Immediate upgrades to all of these houses. Yes, please. In fact, we can get two upgrades right away. That will allow us to get a couple more dudes. Whoa, that's level 4. What the heck did I do in order to get up to level 4? Oh, we need cloth. Ah, okay, fine. All right, well, we've got one level 4 house, which is highly lovely, I guess. All right, you're going to move over here. Again, this is all about optimization, and I feel that at the moment we're not really highly optimized for anything. We're more just... We're optimizing for nothing at the moment. Optimizing for absolutely diddly squat. But it will be worth it. Right. Cool. Let's get you to take that to there. Perfect. Great. We're going to make cloth conveyor belts, which is wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful indeed. Okay, let's keep the lumber mill. Let's keep the lumber mill making pages. That's perfect, but we're going to also build another workshop. Again, in this vicinity, because I feel that this is going to be workshop central. And this workshop is going to do some bookbinding. In fact, yeah, bookbinding. You're on bookbinding duties. You're going to take pages from there to there. You are going to take leather from there to there. And you are going to take the books from there to the school. Fantastic. You know what? I am going to use that little tool that I talked about. Oh, can I not drag? Alright. I just feel like the grass is a little bit irritating. We'll just clean up the grass a little bit around these parts. Doesn't need to be perfect, but it just needs to look a little bit more respectable. You know, pretend like the queen is coming or something. I don't know if that's a reason to mow the lawn or whatever, but it is something that we've now accomplished, which is wonderful. Okay, books. Lots and lots of books. In fact, so many books that we're going to need to increase the number of people that are actually doing the paper errands. Okay, in fact, you just drop off everything to the workshop. Great. Right, looking mighty fine. Looking mighty fine, apart from the fact that we're felling a whole bunch of trees faster than I can really count, to be honest. But that is the world that we live in. All right, let's get the wheel workshop up and running again. We've not got a lot of plank production at the moment. We could certainly do with a little bit more. Maybe a couple more dudes working on the lumber mill would be nice, but hey ho, we've got a lot of red coins, and we got not a lot of other coins. Right. There we go. You can come out here. Just drop off your grain, and then come over here. You know what? We really should just. There's no reason for us to have these wagons operating in this area. We might as well just get it to be a. Might as well just get it to be that. There we go. Okay, and let's do what we did at the other side of the map. We'll just bump it up to as many workers as we possibly can, and that will increase our production of grain tremendously, actually. What the heck are you doing? Why are you going around the other side of the building? Alright, whatever. I'm not going to worry about it too much. We're probably not going to be able to sustain this level of grain output. But that is a problem for future potato. At the moment, I think that we can be pretty darn happy with the way that everything is going. We got quite a lot of happiness, actually, which is not too shabby in and of itself, should I say. We should be getting a couple of books. We should be getting a couple of cloth conveyor belts, which is wonderful. Let's actually do a quick little experiment with cloth conveyor belts. Let's see if I did indeed guess correctly. So let's do a grabber right there. Now I'm pretty certain that metal buckets will be able to make this whole thing work. Hold on a minute. Alright, cloth conveyor belts. Come on, give me the good news. You really are an annoying video game, aren't you? Goodness gracious me. I mean, I feel that there's just no winning. There is just no winning. All right, I need to definitely figure out how this works. But at least we got cloth conveyors now, which is quite nice. Yeah, get rid of you. I mean, is there anything else that I can do? Anything else that I can conceivably do to make this well work? I'm sure that there must be some way to make this work. I'm probably being a complete idiot. Is it necessarily a grabber, or is it some other logic block? I think it is. It could just be in a different... Oh, look, there we go. I did it. I did it. I did it. At long last. All right, so maybe if I put... yeah, okay, great. That's fine. All right, great. I figured it out. I did it. Oh, man. All of the people that stuck by at the start of the episode, watching me in pain. I figured it out. I figured it out. Don't clap or cheer. Just give me the money. All right, you go there. Not you. Yeah, that goes there. I did it. In fact, let's try with a chute. Not that way. You silly sausage. You silly sausage. All right. Apparently, it's not gonna work that close up, unless there is a way to rotate the belt in a... Oh, there we go. There totally is. All right, now we get a grabber. Put that over there, and do an item filter. Does that actually end up working? I don't think it does, because the grabber, whilst compatible with the chute, does not work with... the water doesn't work with the chute, which is fine. Don't get me wrong. Wow, holy cow, that was an epic saga, I must say. That was an absolutely exceptional saga of just disaster, total disaster. All right, we don't even need to have an item filter. We'll get wells to make it all work. Okay, so here's the real deal now, right? Our water chaps, they don't actually need to do this anymore. We might be able to get a little bit of a little something going on here. It's a little bit different from Factorio. That's the thing that's really messing with my mind. So what's the output of this building? Do we need an output of the building, or do we not need an output of the building? Well, that's the real question. Conveyor belt. What I should probably do, actually, is move you back just a slight bit. This is all experimentation, by the way, I would hasten to add. So, not structural block, logistics blocks. So we need a grabber, right, first. Then we need to get a splitter, right? And then we just need to get the required conveyor belts, right? There we go. And there we go. All right, so that should work, right? Oh, it's perfection. Look at that. We have saved so many people. We have saved so many people. Look at that. That is so good. Okay, we can actually do exactly the same with this barn in just a second, actually. In fact, we can do that with the barn right now, I think. How are we doing in the grain mill? We're doing well in the grain mill. But we've got so much animal feed in the barn. All right, okay, this is fine. This is fine. Now that we've got conveyor belts, we're on to a winner here, folks. Let me tell you, we are on to a winner with this one. All right, in the next episode, I'm going to hopefully, well, fingers crossed. It depends if this epic idea works, which not entirely convinced that it will. fact, you know, we'll do another little test right now before we end. Stone pillar scaffold. Can you hop under there? Yeah, you can. All right, that's fine. I don't even know why I was worried. All right, it's gonna be a lot of effort to get this massive belt up and running at the height that I want to get it up and running at, but it'll look super, super cool once we can get it all done. Anyway, that's gonna be, in fact, we don't even need to be doing this. I don't even know why I'm bothering to do it with scaffold, because what we can do is we can do a bit of scaffold. Yeah, there we go. And then in between, we can use the just a regular scaffold block, which I believe will attach. Yeah, which will attach up there. We don't even need to. Oh, fantastic! That's great news. We don't even need to have it. We don't even need to have these pillars at every juncture. There we go. Apparently they can float. Oh, that's great. Happy days. Well, you know what? We're going to experiment with this further in the next episode. But ladies and gents, that's it for now. Thank you very, very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Open Potato. This has been Factory Town with the tried and tested grabbers. I'll see you next time. Bye.